Hey, welcome. We are going to do a run of Moonsigil Atlas. It's not the full game, it's just a demo. It is two of the three acts of the game are available, and you can go up to Eclipse level 2, difficulty 2, out of a final 8. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play with one of the two starting characters, Feldrin here. There's also Aladara. I might do another run with her for a next video, but we're gonna stick with Feldrin for this one on Eclipse 2. In terms of what modifiers I want to use for the run, I think tougher enemies is basically free, right? It only makes regular encounters harder, and only by 15%. So that doesn't seem like much of a big deal. For Feldrin specifically, I like these two to round it out. So impervious enemies, the first time you hit them, they take no damage, but Feldrin starts with a multi-hit card, and you have to put basically like a curse, right? Like you have to put a tile down that blocks a space. But Feldrin starts with Dissipate, which lets you remove stuff from the board. So I feel like these are the ones that I like to use for Feldrin so far. I don't have a huge opinion on worse wards or stronger enemies for him. I'm not even sure I've even tried them. I think stronger enemies is probably worse than I don't think it's worth it for just 5 points there, but less Astral Dust, where you don't get Astral Dust for skipping cards, that seems to me to be absolutely atrocious. Like, I would never, ever take that, I don't think. So we're just going to go with this. Let's see what starting options we get. So we can get just a random rare card, we can open up a card pack, or we can do a transform too. Um, so, the card pack, I think, is probably the weakest of these options, given, you get a card pack just from fighting like fighting a single enemy. Getting a random rare card can be good, and it can give you direction for what you want to do going forward, and then Transform 2 can be good, can also be bad. Let's look at what's going to happen in terms of the map. So we are going to have a fight no matter what, and then we can get a sigil removal plus a card remove. We can get two sigil removals, or we can get a focus upgrade plus a card pack. This feels a little less likely unless I get something very specific to start the run, because focus, you want to put it on specific cards. Two sigil removals can be super strong with the right card that you're using, and I get theoretically two fights to kind of get a card for that, or I can just remove stuff here. Um, so I think given all this, let's just go for a rare card. I think transforming to, you can definitely low roll and then ruin your whole run there. So we're gonna do this. We got Condemn, which just does a whole bunch of damage, basically 60 damage. It does 30 damage twice. So it's not the best one, but it's fine for the beginning of the run, certainly. It's 30 damage, as at the beginning of the run is a lot, right? So I'm gonna just stick this here, and it's basically gonna win me the run by itself, or less. Guess he's gonna get hit for 30, and then I kill him with this. So that's easy. Alright, so this one, if we have focus, it does a bunch of extra damage. So we could take Focus Strike and put focus on it to guarantee that it does extra damage, but that's a lot of work just for 7 more damage. I could get this, which is like a crappier defense card in terms of its size, but then it lets you draw cards. I think this card is hard to understand what you're supposed to do with this. Like, yeah, you draw 2 more cards, but you can't play them because you've taken up so much space with this crappy card. Twin Flare, on the other hand, is great, right? You do a bunch of damage, and you get to draw a card to replace it. I've had runs where this card, even though it's a regular card, you can like win the whole run with this card if you have the right support for it. Now, the question is, what do I want to do? I could do a sigil removal, and like taking a sigil off of Dissipate can come quite in handy. Um, And then getting a card removal is always nice. But I can do double removal, double sigil removal on Twin Flare and have it like just be a single kind of thing. But that's a lot of upgrades. That's a lot of work on just a single card. And I like the card remove. So I'm going to go here. I am going to remove a tile from Dissipate. Make that more playable. I'm going to remove one of my bolts. Goodbye. And then we're going to go into two straight fights. So this guy... it's just basically two enemies. There's not really much to it. So I have to play this. Let's see. So I do want block. Let's start on this guy. Just get him out of the way. I'm going to want to block here too. And I'll do it in a way that lets me draw. Okay. This guy's buffing himself. Oh boy. This is not ideal, I gotta be honest. I only have a single block card here, and I can't kill. Oof, I'm getting rocked. Okay, so I think what I have to do, unfortunately, is block this, because he's attacking twice. I will put this here, dissipate the block card, and I guess hit him so that I can do the 30 damage to that guy. Take 9 damage. Jesus. Alright, yeah, do 30 to him. And let's see, can we block? Honestly, not really. So we're just stalling because we had so much of the board taken up. Oy, oy, oy. This is not ideal, folks. Okay, so we can dissipate the block card and put Condemn down to kill this guy next turn. So we're taking a ton of damage in this fight. I don't remember this. I don't remember this fight being so difficult. Anyway, and now I can't block. Yes, I can. Can I? I'm not sure I can even block this. Yeah, I can block. Okay. Alright, now it's a little easier, but... Oh, that was bad. I lost basically over 20 life. Alright, so definitely not doing this. This is just like a cycling thing. Deal damage increased by 5 for each sigil played this turn, including this one. That can be, good in the right circumstances. This deck is not that circumstance. I already have a giant thing here, which is going to prevent me from playing a lot of cards. Torment is interesting. I have a very bad deck. Twin Flare, which lets me draw stuff. Dissipate. So I think Torment actually has a place here. It's not a great card, but it's okay. This one, yeah, this one just debuffs the cards that you play on it. So unfortunately, like you can see it here, this is gonna going to make this dude less damage. That's fine. We'll discard the ward because we don't need it. Let's see, can we play this without? Nope. We cannot. I want to play it anyway to get, I was looking for Dissipate there. Did not get it, so it's fine. Do a little damage. And can we somehow... I mean, this goes away. Not get what I wanted there. Okay. Now I'm getting crushed. So I think we just go for the win like that. It's funny. Very funny, guys. Very funny. Take 8. This deck so far is quite bad. I think getting this condemn thing was really not good. This one is sort of like condemn. This one activate start turn effects. So I can do 30 damage with this. That's the thing. I could draw a card and then infuse a card in hand with focus. I mean, actually, putting focus onto Starfall or Twin Flare is pretty good. And so that's a thing. And I can remove, I can remove a sigil from that over here. But I'd have to go through a card pack, which I don't love. I can get an artifact this way. And a card removal. Yeah. I'm not sure I want Hone without an easy thing. Start turn effects. So the cool thing is that it does 30 damage. The bad thing is that that's the only one I have, and if I draw them in the wrong order, then this is a dead draw. I think this one is interesting. I think this one's interesting. I'm gonna go with this for kind of like a long-term thing. I want the artifact. That's just fun. Artifacts are fun. Alright, so let's get an artifact. And it's really hard to get artifacts in this game. You basically normally only get them when you beat a boss. And the pool of artifacts are all the same, like whether you get them here or beat the boss. As far as I know, I think they're the same thing. I'm never filling the board. Draw a card for each astral gem you have. Ooh, man, that is bad. You want to spend your astral gems. Whenever you completely fill the board... Okay, well now I regret getting an artifact. I guess I'll get the heal just in case I somehow fill my board at some point. But that's going to end up being almost nothing. Alright, so this is horrendous, because I give him a strength, he does a bunch of damage. I do have to play this. I mean, it's 30 damage. That is actually not true. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Play this. Take 3. Okay. And I have this stuff. So he's not attacking. Discard the ward. Play this guy. So unfortunately, can I do 16? It's possible. Let's try to make it happen. This is 12 plus, yeah, this is 16. 16 exactly. Alright, so Gravel is very good with focus. And I have Hone, which gives focus. This is also good with focus. Doesn't really combine with Hone, but I think it's one or the other. I like Gravel. I mean, Gravel's a lot of fun. It can also help me fill the board, so I think I'm gonna go with Gravel. to remove another bolt. Wish I could remove two. We have to go through a regular fight, and fortunately, I think I might have to heal. I guess we'll see. Alright, this guy, he just attacks. Let's see, I'm gonna dissipate this thing. Do full block and get condemned down, which is nice. So he's gonna get hit for 30 there. Bad news is that he's hitting me really hard here. So I'm just gonna block. So I can't actually heal here. So if I do this, and then I heal for 5. There we go. Paid off already. What is this? Discard a card. Sure. I actually should have put it on gravel. Can I kill him? 12. Yeah, I can kill. I just kill. Just barely. If I had been smart about how I did that, it would have been even better. Okay, so this is terrible. Terrible. I mean, it's better with gravel, but it's still not great. I still don't think I'm going to play that for a ton of damage, and it's huge. This one lets me draw a card. And it fills the board up. Which I kind of like. I don't like this. It does cost, so it does it twice. It's kind of bad, actually. I'm going to go for the skip, because it's only a net of 1 card draw. And then, I think 24 health is enough to fight the boss. So we're just going to get a card pack here. Ooh, an upgraded card. Yeah, I'm going to go for an upgraded card. Alright, what do we got? We have this one, which is what I have already, just upgraded. So it's just smaller. And that's actually really nice. This one is basically just AoE damage with the shield included. This one is a lot of shields. So that's interesting. It's like, it's very large. It's 8 shield and you just draw a bunch, but I don't know. I've already removed 2 bolts, so having another torment is maybe not the best thing ever. I mean, it could allow me to get rid of condemns when it doesn't make sense to play the condemn, which honestly may be a lot of the time. I don't know how much I care about something this large. I mean, granted, it is a lot of block. It's 8 block for 1 card, which is significantly better than anything else I'm doing here. And my block feels very poor. And it also potentially heals, because it's such a large thing. And I already have a torment. Ugh, I might just skip too. But let's try that. It's more of an experiment to see if I actually can play that productively. So we get that down. We're going to dissipate it right away. Get that out of the way. To then play this and focus the gravel this time because I'm a smart person. Discard a ward. Man, I didn't get the condemn. That's unfortunate. Okay, I can. Do I want condemn now? Yeah, I think I do. I didn't get it anywhere. Alright. Well, that's fun. I didn't even do it in such a way. I guess I could have filled my board there. That was actually poor play. I should have filled my board. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna put the 30 damage down because I want to kill this thing in one shot. Wait, Pat. Didn't get the card I wanted. Okay. Don't care too much about that. I should have. I think it's fine actually. So we're gonna put this here and focus that up even more, and then dissipate. I actually don't need to dissipate because it's not going to be relevant. Can I fill this in some way? No, definitely not. So we want to fill our board up. Do I have gravel? I don't have gravel. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna dissipate this thing. Full blocked. Alright. Can we gravel this thing? Okay, so worst case scenario, I can gravel, I can hone. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Question now is, can I, if I do this, I can't play gravel. Oh, wait. No, I can. Hey. Oh, no. That was terrible. I wanted to fill the board to heal. I don't think it's going to matter, though. So I can play this here instead, which is fine. Get a bunch of gravel. I get the moon heart up there. I may still fill it, actually. Oh no, that. I'm missing one space. Okay. Anyway, now it's... The fight is won at this point. I don't need to block. I guess I'll do this to try to fill the board. Focus the Twin Flare because my gravel's not there. And I fill the board. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm asking that. It doesn't matter. And still, I'm one space away again. This thing, what does this do? Oh, this just blocks me. Alright, whatever. Do you want to play Fortify just like on the off chance I somehow can't kill him here? I don't see how that would be possible, but I should not have done that. How much is this? 24? Yeah, he's dead. I don't know what I'm doing. Counting. He's dead. Alright. Exposed is great with this. Because exposed, you just do more and more damage every time. And I do a lot of like small hits, so that's going to add up. Let's see what here. I toss the card in your hand. You just get the card over and over again. I don't have something that I really care about. Maybe Hone would be nice, but Hone's not upgraded. I mean, Gravel and Hone are very good targets for this, though. So Stockpile's interesting as well. Deal 6 damage to all enemies, draw a card, and then you get bonuses. I don't have anything that is at turn start, except for Condemn. I don't really care about Focus on Condemn. So it's between these two. Stockpile's interesting. I've never played with it before. I could see it being nice with like Hone or Gravel, especially if I'm able to upgrade them. Maybe Torment if I'm able to upgrade it. Like I need upgrades in order for this to like pop off. This card is nice. Like it's very good against bosses. It does a lot of helps do a lot of extra damage. That helps scale. Helps scale. And I think I do miss some scaling at this point. I mean, Hone is sort of similar. Like it's gonna scale up, you know, the Gravels or the Twin Flares over time, but it's very slow. This like kind of speeds that process up a little bit. I'm curious how Stockpile would work. I guess I would put it on Hone. Upgrade it, just get it every turn. But I think Hone is sort of like a non-bow with Stockpile, because you're gonna like snapshot a card, and then after snapshotting the card, Hone, you're gonna upgrade it with Focus, and then the Focus is not gonna apply. So let's just do it. Enervate. All right, so I can I can try to go for a board filling thing. I mean, Focus is good. I can just get a bunch of health. Oh, this is awesome. When you exhaust a card, draw a card. It's Dark Embrace, the artifact. If you're familiar with Spire, and I exhaust a lot of cards. So, you know that's a run-winning artifact. They may have to nerf this artifact. I'm just gonna whisper that. Don't nerf it. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm not gonna read this too heavily right now. I'll look at it when I have to actually make the choice. He's doing 7 damage to me. Okay. I am gonna discard one of these to see. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. So he's fully blocked. I'm gonna enervate. Let's see. I could do this. It's a lot of damage, but then I'm kind of like sort of hurting my future prospects with that. Do I do this? No, there's no reason to heal right now. Probably should have done that differently. But I can still fill the board, I think. Can I? No, I can't. I don't need to fill the board. I'm just like so focused on filling the board, but it doesn't matter because I'm full health currently. But you saw how many cards I drew that turn. It's like actually kind of absurd. So I'm gonna play this to upgrade. Where's it? Gravel. I'll dissipate this curse. I'm gonna play Gravel now. Should start like a nice thing. That's unfortunate. But I have to put focus on a card that doesn't do anything. And does this do anything? No. Okay. So he gets a bunch of expose. What does this do? Alright, so I take damage if I play something there. Which may be necessary, unfortunately. Get rid of that. Okay. It's not necessary to take damage. And there's no need to fill the board. Let's see what I can do. So can I should draw first if possible. I can't draw without taking damage. sad. Do I take damage just to do... Yeah. I think I do damage just to get this over with. It took a little bit there. Cloak of Omens, that's a lot of shield. And kind of goes back and forth. Okay. This one is nice when it's upgraded, but I don't really have time to upgrade it, I don't think. This is interesting. Get a ton of shield, and then next time around it does a bunch of damage, but I don't really want... I'm just gonna skip, because I'm close to getting a gem here. Alright, so I can do a sigil removal, which is very strong. Hone really wants it. Torment kind of wants it. Enervate wants it. Not really, it's exhausted. So Handful of Gravel and Hone, though, are really nice with sigil removals. But then I have to do 2 fights. I mean, this is 2 fights also. So I think, yeah, I'll just do a sigil removal on, let's see, which one? Probably Hone. I'm like playing that every time. And unfortunately I have to do 2 fights here. I'm going to skip one of the card rewards so I can do a double remove after the 2 fights. What is this guy doing? Oh, that's not good for Innervate. That makes Innervate, like, kind of bad. Whatever. It's fully blocked. Man, I may as well do this, right? I don't know why I wouldn't do that. Once again, very close to filling the board. Alright, so he does get exposed, it's just at the end of his turn he gets rid of that. What does this do? It has no effect. Okay. I'm getting hit for a lot. I don't like. So we're still gonna grapple. Unfortunately doesn't like do too much. Oh, okay, well I can heal at least. Maybe I should have waited until I take some damage because I wasted 2 points of healing, but like honestly, how often am I actually getting that thing done? Not that often. Alright, he is once again annoying me. These permanent things are terrible, holy cow. So I can play this to get this thing off, but then I can't, like, do anything. Wow. Okay. Upgrade this just to do a tiny bit of extra damage. This is brutal. This guy like countered my entire strategy with the expose. The good news is I can actually do some more damage here. That was tough. Okay. Infuse a card in your hand with this shape and exhaust this. I mean, that's nice for making Condemn playable. Also, no, it's not good with Fortify because you lose the runes. I mean, it can also kind of make the words a little better. So it's not terrible. And it replaces itself because it exhausts. So I'm going to take it. Okay. I did say I was going to skip a card, so I guess I'm skipping this card. Unless it's great. Alright. Let's see. Okay, that guy. Guess I'll do the damage. I don't want to actually reshape anything, sadly. I do want to heal. So I guess I'm just gonna dissipate this thing. That was actually the wrong. That was the wrong way to do that. Okay. All right. So I mean, we're definitely gonna play this. We are going to. Play this. Followed by a Condemn, I think. Just to kill it next turn. It's not ideal, but alright. We are gonna dissipate this thing. We're gonna get rid of this bolt and hope for the best here. Okay. That's actually really good shape and good draw. Still, I'm like not getting I'm not getting what I need though. It's kind of annoying. There's Condemn. Okay. So Condemn is not playable. Furthermore, I can kill my board, which heals me. Alright, so do this. Get that guy up and running. Unfortunately, I have to waste that, but there's like nothing I can really do about it. Full block. Alright. Alright, now now we're actually getting there, at least. So, oops. Might be able to kill right now. Do I kill right now? I don't think I actually do. I mean, I might, but I don't feel like calculating it, so I'm gonna win next turn anyway. Right. So let's see. That's terrible. Moderation, draw a bunch of cards. This exhausts. It stays on my board permanently. These are all terrible, which is good actually. I'm glad they were bad because I forgot that I was going to do a bunch of removes. So we're going to do a double remove, which I think is maybe the best use of the astral, whatever this thing's called, astral orb in the game. We're going to get rid of 2 bolts because these do nothing except annoy me. Alright, so I can get another artifact. Wow. And I can go into the elite combat and address some of my issues with blocking. And that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Alright, let's see what we got. We do not like that. Wow. At the start of each combat, get a bunch of shield. First time you fill the board each, remove all sigils. So I do want to fill the board, and this lets me kind of keep it going, right? Because I have the ability to kind of play things somewhat indefinitely with this exhaust draw. So I think this will allow me to pop off under, granted, specific situation, but it should be still nice. And then I'll get I think I'll go for the double shield room, most likely. I can get a double shield room or a single sigil removal. So a single sigil removal is nice because I can put it on Gravel and Torment, but I think I would prefer. And the heal is fine because astral cards aren't necessarily the best thing ever. Yeah, we'll go for the elite fight. Do that. Okay, there's the dissipate to get rid of that. Didn't get not blocking. I'm trying to get, there we go. I'm trying to get good shield. So play that, and we'll do this, but oops. And then I do this, everything comes off the board, which I just realized is not good because I had played my I had played that thing to do a bunch of damage and a bunch of other stuff, and now I realize this sapphire thing is actually not that good. Anyway, I get it back. That's really funny. That is really funny. And then you can see that I'm doing just like tons and tons of damage. Like tons and tons of damage, tons and tons of card plays. Probably should have done that a different way. And then I can dissipate this thing. Play that. Just gonna do the home thing on Gravel. See, it just allows like a really, really long turn. I mean, granted, I actually played Enervate and removed it, so it's kind of funny. Wait, what happened? I'm confused. Why is everything... Oh, this thing. Right. Okay. Now. So this is interesting because it's doing a lot of damage. It did allow me to draw what I needed. I mean, my damage is a little weak without, like, I'm seeing that I actually rely on that, I actually rely on that other card quite a bit. The one that's applying the extra damage exposure, I think it's called. I did not plan that out properly. I should be able to kill though. I think this just kills. Yep. Alright. Ooh, this one, I love this card. Thing is, oh, Dissipate's already upgraded. Yes, I like this card a lot. It helps so much with what I'm doing. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We got a gem. And then I can put shield runes up. Do I double shield rune something? I mean, otherwise I can double. Yeah, I've done double shield rune. That's really like the last chance to use this thing. So I think if I'm gonna double shield rune, I want it to be something that I'm playing like every time, right? And Handful of Gravel is getting played basically every time, right? So it's just gonna do a lot of work. So this is fun. He's doing 6 damage to me. But because of what I just did, it doesn't matter. What does this thing do again? Oh, yeah. So this is actually bad because it's going to do damage to him. It's not going to block. So I can't actually block in this turn. So I'm just going to take 6. Which is kind of annoying. Oh, nope. Figured it out. Okay. Can upgrade that. I want to get rid of this. So let me just do a bunch of damage here. More damage. Heal, remove everything off the board. Do a bunch of damage. Should have reshaped that. Sad. And do this, I guess. Travel back. Yeah, this I actually regret this charge step. I did not think about that carefully. Discard your hand and draw that many cards. Thanks. Deal 12 damage to enemy with the least. No. Exhaust this card. Just add a copy of Dismantle to your hand. No. I don't want any of these. Even though the dust is useless. Alright, so the question is, do I bother healing? I think the answer is no. I can get a random card, I can get an upgraded card. So this one just does a bunch of shield, because it's bolstered, but it sucks, because it stays on the board. This one is Eternal and a Ghost. Exhaust this card. Spread this sigil. Apply 1 stack of Omen. Omen is nice. So this is actually nice because it combos with is it Enervate? That assuming that I actually managed to keep Enervate on the board. Exhaust this card. When you apply status effects, enemy draw a card. I don't need card draw. Apply a shield. Draw a card. Infuse a card in your hand with Afflict 2. That's cool, but I don't have any cards that apply afflictions except for these 2, and they both exhaust. So a good chance that this just never does anything. It will block though, which is cool, and it replaces itself. I'm a little worried about this. A little worried about this. This one is like low risk. This one I'm worried about. I mean, it's not. There's nothing really to worry about because I can play over it, and it replaces itself with Bowl of Ashes, and it could, in theory. Just like ramp up the speed of my focus, or the speed of my exhaust. So yeah, let's just get that. I think either way it would have been fine. I gotta be very careful how I play this though. I cannot clear the board. Like I gotta be super careful that I do not clear the board. That was actually... Is this gonna matter? Actually not sure this matters, yeah. Okay. But I have to just do this to block a little bit. And... I'm gonna... Oh, I should have... Crap. That was bad. And then I messed up by doing that in the wrong time. Guess I'll do that. So I do get to dissipate this guy, which is good. I'm gonna shift the moon because I can't play this. Much better. Innervate, yes. So I'm gonna play Innervate. Where's that thing that I just picked up? Growing Dread is not. It's not available. Okay, so this is what I want. Growing Dread, and I want to hit one more time. But I do not want to fill the board. So what I do want to do is play this here to block a lot. And then I want to play this. Is this? This is also blocking? Okay, so now I'm properly doing this to give this the right situation. So he's got Omen now, which is what I want. I'm going to shift the moon so I can block more. Yep. And then I can play this to do damage to him. And he's got 3 omens, so this thing is going to go ham next time. I can just do this. Don't want too much damage here. I don't know if this counts. Does this count as being filled? I'm not going to test it. Alright, so he's broken apart now. This just does this, like, wacky thing. I'll do that, why not? Alright. Do a bunch of damage. Oh, I've got this dread thing. That's fun. So we're gonna do that to upgrade Gravel, which I didn't even think about, but it was lucky that I grabbed it. Do some damage. Try to block. Yes. Just hit him. Dissipate this thing. Do I want to? Actually, I think I want to just clear the board, ideally. That's probably the wrong time to do that. Heal, clear the board, and I can just slap him with a monster 92 damage condemn, although I don't think it's going to be 92 damage next time. I should have played Reshape first. I continue to forget about that. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to play this just to get it out. It's like, oh wow. I didn't realize I was going to lose the I didn't realize I was going to lose the runes there. Okay, this is playable, and it's just gonna kill him. And he's dead. And it's that easy. So, I mean, that's only the first 2 acts. We didn't get to see the 3rd act yet. I have no clue. You know, maybe the damage or the maybe the difficulty, ramps up significantly. I got rid of all my starting attacks, kept the starting wards, and this condemn did okay. I wouldn't say I was happy to get that at the beginning of the round. It did some work here and there. I had some misplays, especially around Reshape. Like I basically never used Reshape. just played it stupidly. You learn some things. I only played the game probably 10 times or something. This did work in the final battle, and you know, pretty simple deck, right? Like, not a whole lot going on here. It just was like ramping up exposed, ramping up focus, which was just ramping up my gravels, and you saw at the end a lot of extra damage. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably post another video with the other character, Aladara. See you next time.